So this is the KFC meal review. This review is also featuring the hangover of despair and everything unfair. I have not gotten out of bed up until this very moment. I'm wearing my Gym Tan Laundry tank top that Margaret got me. I don't actually know what I ordered. I actually ordered through, so here's the KFC bag. What did I get with this thing? Okay, so I got a 3-piece box. It came with a Pepsi, which I've basically already like half drank. I got 2 drumsticks and a thigh with it, mashed potatoes and gravy, mac and cheese, and then I also got the KFC Famous Bowl, which is I didn't get the chicken pot pie, but I thought the Famous Bowl was also gross enough for me to try that I was like, might as well get it. I also got like an extra thing with this as part of like the Uber Eats delivery, which was like pretty cool, I guess. So in total, this was like, not counting like delivery fees and all that, but in total, this was like $22. $22 for like all this, which is like actually way too much food. Pretty good deal, all things considered. So, but I don't really know how to go about this. Okay, so here's like I think this is like the extra meal that I got, which is just like chicken thigh and drumstick. Jesus Christ, this thing is big. Okay. You all, like, have to see. They sent me, like, a briefcase, basically. Oh, here's, like, the house sauce, apparently. They sent, this thing is, like, a briefcase. Like, how much food is in this thing? Okay, so maybe it's not, like, that much food, actually. So what do we have here? This looks like gravy. Here is mac and cheese. And then the chicken is here. Alright. I got also, okay, here is the Famous Bowl. God, this is like the most food I've ever had to like unbox for like any of this before, so this is kind of stupid. But, you know, whatever. Is this like, so the thing I'm wondering is I was supposed to get, Oh, I see. So I thought this was literally just like, they sent me like a bowl of gravy, but it's not just gravy, it's mashed potatoes covered in gravy. Okay, cool. Pepsi is nice and fresh. 10 out of 10 freshness on the Pepsi. We're gonna try this Famous Bowl. I think this is actually like, you know, the focus of the review for this. And I gotta be honest, it looks grotesque. This thing looks just absolutely disgusting. It's incredibly wet. I wish it is somehow wetter than the pickle sandwich was, which is insane to me. Maybe it's just because I'm hungover. But I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, this does not look appetizing, right? Like, is this like getting across, I need to like actually like, I can't do this with the camera really, but, like my actual camera here. But this is just like what it looks like, right? There's corn in this thing. There's corn in this thing. I don't know, let's give it a shot finally. There's like chicken nuggets in here. This is like the slop bowl of slop bowls, honestly. KFC is quite literally just like, hey piggy, come over here and eat out of the trough. And wouldn't you know it, it's like pretty good actually. Who would have thought, of course, that putting, I don't know, mashed potatoes with corn and chicken and gravy in it would be actually pretty good, right? It's like, honestly, like, not bad. It's insane to me to say this. This might actually be, like, one of the best things I've eaten for this review so far in terms of, like, yeah, It's certainly one of the most grotesque things, like, looking things that I've reviewed, but it tastes, like, really good. The salt levels are fine in this, which is, like, something I've, like, really noticed with these places is a lot of times it's oversalted or undersalted. Here it's, like, completely fine. The flavors all work together really well. There's, like, a nice crunch from the chicken, honestly, on top of, like, the mashed potatoes. And I do not regret ordering this. This thing also was like $7, I think. So, all in all, like a pretty good deal. Let's try this mac and cheese. I've never had KFC's mac and cheese before. The mac and cheese is like okay. It's not, like, amazing. It has a good amount of cheese, but it kind of just tastes like, like whatever store-bought mac and cheese you can get from, like, anywhere else. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of, like, the frozen mac and cheese dinners you can get at places, like from King Soopers or something. That's what this reminds me of. Let's try just the, mashed potatoes and gravy here. Decent. It's whatever. It's mashed potatoes and gravy. Nothing to, like, really, like, write home about on that. But, all things considered, I don't know if I really need to taste the chicken for you guys. We've all had KFC chicken before. It looks like this one is, like, fried pretty well. I just kind of want to show off, like, here's, like, the drumstick. Pretty nice, like, fry on this. Tastes fine. Actually cooked, like, pretty well, all things considered. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of surprising to me that this thing is, like, actually, like, one of the best things I've eaten, like, while doing these reviews. Maybe it's just because I'm hungover, and I'm like, oh, this is the first, like, sustenance I've had all day. I didn't even have any coffee this morning. This is the first caffeine I've had also. This Pepsi. This Pepsi is doing the Lord's work right now. Saving me from my sins. I also sound kind of stuffed up. I'm not sure if I'm getting sick or not. Maybe I am. I don't know. I think that's kind of it here. Yeah, overall, like, yeah, so this was, like, again, like, Uber Eats had, like, this, like, meal offer or something. It was, like, so you basically, so it was this thing, right? So it was, like, the big old box, and then you got the second smaller box, and then it was, yeah, I added on the, whatever this thing is, the famous meal, and that came out to, like, it was, like, $22 or something like that, again, like, before, like, delivery fees and all that, so, but honestly, in terms, like, I'm gonna be eating this for, like, lunch tomorrow, I feel, or maybe at midnight, like, before I go to bed, who knows. But yeah, honestly, again, in terms of, like, what I've eaten, like, 9 out of 10, honestly. So, just in terms of, like, taste, just for this thing alone. The rest of it is, like, KFC, you know? Again, like, we've all had it before, so. No pet interference this time, unfortunately. Mochi took over Francine's spot over there, so I think she's upstairs now. Bye.